Hey everybody, this is Randy Santel, Atlas, and this video was filmed on Tuesday, April 7th. We just finished up my 12-week Sexification 2020. Now it's time to really cap things off by sharing the results from a recent blood test that I just got last Friday. 2019 was an amazing year, especially for my social media. We gained over 300,000 YouTube subscribers and over 300,000 Facebook followers, all in 2019 alone, which is so much appreciated, but along with that major growth came a problem. For people who started watching in 2019, and really 2018 as well, if they didn't go back and watch anything from the previous years, Big Randy is all they know. And while understandable, there is a very unfortunate stereotype that for big people, they tend to not know too much about nutrition, fitness, health, wellness, and overall weight management, and if they do, they just don't really act upon that knowledge. I've been on the same path since 2012. Back then, I wanted to become the world's #1 social media nutritionist, and then in 2015, that goal evolved into becoming the world's #1 social media dietitian. If I got $1 for every time somebody told me health is wealth, I could buy everybody watching this video a Tesla, or at least a face mask and bottle of hand sanitizer. Most of my decisions factor in the long term a lot more than the short term, and that was definitely apparent in 2019. I didn't want to get that big, but it just kind of happened while I was getting my team and I ready for me to have these over 12 weeks off. I'll be the first to say that getting that big was not a good short-term decision, but I knew in the long run, everything would be fine. Talk is cheap though, so let's look at the concrete numbers. It's time to reveal my blood test results after 829 food challenge wins and over 10 years of professional eating doing food challenges. Then I'll compare those numbers to my May 2017 blood test results after 481 food challenge wins. I get told all the time through comments and messages that I'm a candidate for type 2 diabetes, a heart attack, a stroke, and other forms of heart disease. So let's take a look at those numbers. Let's take a look at my blood sugar and diabetes related numbers first. As for my fasting blood glucose level, my number was 88. The normal range for that is between 65 and 100. Between 100 and 125 is pre-diabetic, and then anything over 126 is diabetic. So I'm under the 100, so I'm definitely good there. The more important number to consider is my hemoglobin A1C, and that's because that number is kind of an average of the past 2 to 3 months. And for me, that number was 5.3. Anything under 5.7 is within normal limits. Anything over 6.5 is diabetic. So I was well under the 5.7, so I'm good there too. Now let's look at the 4 numbers of my blood lipid panel. As for triglycerides, anything under 149 is known as within the normal limits. Mine was 67, so we're all good there. As for total cholesterol, that should be under 200, and mine was 143, so we're all good there too. As part of that, my HDL, or you may know it as the good cholesterol, should be over 40 for sure. Optimal was over 60. Mine was 50, so I do want to work on that and get it over 60, but being over the 40, it's still okay. As for LDL, or the bad cholesterol, that needs to be under 100. Mine was 80, so we're all good there. In addition to diabetes and heart-related problems, some people bring up kidney function as well, since what I do could potentially be harmful to the kidneys and other internal organs. For that number, you look at the GFR, or glomerular filtration rate. Anything over 90 is known as within the normal limits or good, and mine was 138, so we're all good there. Now let's compare these numbers to my May 2017 published numbers. As for fasting blood glucose back then, it was 85, so I'm only up 3 now, but my A1C actually went down. In May 2017, my hemoglobin A1C was 5.5. Now it's 5.3, which is awesome. Now let's compare blood lipid panel numbers. As for triglycerides, in 2017, my number was 58. It's 67 now, so up 9, but still well below the 150 recommendation. As for cholesterol, that went down too. My total cholesterol was 169 in 2017. Now it's 143. My HDL, or good cholesterol, was 64 in 2017. That went down to 50, which is not good, but I can definitely work on that. But my LDL, that went down from 93 to 80, so I'm very happy about that. I didn't publish these numbers to toot my own horn. I did so to ease the concerns of those viewers who worry about my overall health and wellness. While some of the things I do may seem a bit reckless, please rest assured that I always have things under control. I appreciate everybody's positive encouragement and support, and know that there are many more new food videos upcoming. Thanks for watching.